Hello everybody, my name is Ryuga and welcome back to Phoenix Wright. I don't remember what I was doing, but apparently I went to the right place. Ahem. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha! So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. Yes. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Murderer. No, I'm just kidding. I have no... Maybe he will be. I don't know. So far, this has been a roller coaster, so who knows? Something the matter? You came to see me... You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, didn't you? Well, I can't read today. Shit. Did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Uh-oh. Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? What the hell is that? What? What? Okay, now hold on, wait a minute. What sound is that? I don't even know when I'd make a sound like this in conversation. What noise is this supposed to be? Am I reading that wrong and it's not it's not a ch sound, it's a k? Am I reading that wrong? No, that still doesn't work. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go talking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. But wait a second. How do you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. You're definitely getting paid by somebody to say this shit. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? I guess, yeah, you're the lawyer then, buddy, I guess. That's quite a painting. Aha! You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. Luffy, it's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. Okay, to be fair, that is at least a decent... okay, it's not a bad painting. I'll admit, it's not my thing, but it's good. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. I don't want it, though. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale! I'm not buying! Jeez. How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. Okay, that's great. Now, why did you refuse, you weirdo? In case you're wondering why I'm stopping here, I'm trying to decide if that little tie clip there he has, if I like it or I hate it. I can't tell which. How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me, why won't you take the case? Well, you know, I wish I could tell you that. Well, you see, it's just... I'm busy, you see. Did you start off this conversation by saying you weren't busy these days? You can't be both. This is like when your friend asks you to do something and you already know you don't want to do it. You remember that one commercial where it was like, hey, sorry, I'm busy. You don't even know what I was going to ask. I'm busy that day. Does anyone remember that one commercial? That's what this is giving me. It's like, hey, I need you. I can't. I'm busy. You don't even know what day it is. I'm busy that day. But the client is Maya Faye's sister. Maya trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course. I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must be sorry. Goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I can't say. What the shit? I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you. What is going on with this shit? Very sorry, but I've got nothing to say regarding this matter. Wow, you just got nothing to say about nothing, huh? What will you say to my attorney's badge? Okay, well, you just, you know, Well, back to you, I guess. September 6th, 3:42 p.m., Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Hi, Oh, you're back! Did you find the lawyer? Well, a funny story. Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He doesn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. Yeah, definitely skin and bones. Oh. What really happened? God damn it, kid. You don't mean he refused to help? Unfortunately, that is exactly what I mean. I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 o'clock. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not, so get over it. Well, geez, doesn't have such a worried expression on your face. I'm not that trash. You're only probably going to get life with me, because, goddammit. Why? Why? Well, I don't know why. Because, damn it, I don't know, but I'm gonna do it and you're gonna like it. I can't abandon you. Someone else is the culprit. Ah, that's a ridiculous one. I'll pick that one. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there. Can't imagine how. A long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Someone has to look out for people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you? Sniffle. Jesus, don't start crying. They don't have tissues on that side of the glass. Actually, they don't have tissues on this side either. This place sucks. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Ooh, she smiled at least. She looks like an entirely different person. Now let's just make sure I can keep her smiling and not accidentally get her thrown in jail. If that don't put a frown on your face, I don't know what will. You are innocent, right? Yes! Look how I have to ask that. Like, you are innocent, right? Like, I just gotta verify. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? You know, I really don't want to know. I really don't want to know. It's like, you know, it was when I tried to look into that drawer that she got all defensive. You know, maybe it's a... I just don't want to look in there. How about that one? I don't need to go into any further detail than that. I just don't want to. There has to be something in there. I'll be right back. Doodly-doo. Oh, it's the bellboy. What a strange name for a man. Or anyone, really. This is a terrible joke. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir? I'm the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the, facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no. Hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. God damn it, man. Fuck. Yeah, get out of here! God, you came back quick! Damn it! May I ask to inform Miss May that there's a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's father. I don't know why I can't read today. Could it be a coincidence? Still 2 wine glasses. No clues here. You don't know that. Have you tried looking hard enough? No clues here. Can I actually look at literally everything in this damn room? No clues here. How much of this room can I look at? How about this light? You don't know. She might have hit something in that shade. Okay, we already looked there. Alright, fine. There's a screwdriver sticking out of a half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. Gas! Blasphemy! What do we have here? A wiretap. You know, out of everything I was expecting, that was not it. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? What? Okay, now I have a question for anybody who for some reason is taking time out of their day to watch me. I don't know why you'd be doing that, but isn't this like like if you're a lawyer, isn't this like highly illegal what I'm doing right now? Because technically I'm stealing evidence from something I can't confirm a person's involved with in the first place. I've broken into their apartment. I've stolen from them after they've already told me they don't want me around their home, and I'm now going to use this evidence that I have stolen in my defense. That's like a highly illegal, right? Like everything I just did was incredibly illegal, correct? I know, like, I'm pretty sure it's illegal in Japan to do this, but I don't know if it's illegal here. And maybe it's like an all-around illegal thing that I'm not sure of. And I could be wrong about the Japan thing too, but I'm just like curious. Is what I just did like super illegal? Or is this like, oh, a thing I can like work my way around and kind of explain like, oh no, you see, I had to do this. Like, is there any defense for this, or would this automatically get my defense thrown out? Or something like that. Like, what would the repercussions for doing something like this be? There is definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Obviously. I'm pretty sure her full name was just literally the name of 2 different months. What was it, March, May, or something? Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? Who taps their own hotel? There's a story behind it all. I know it. Because I read the script in advance. Alright. I'll be using this a bit of evidence tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. Again, but what does that prove? How am I gonna... You know what? I want to... For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom... What? Wait, I mean... You know what I mean. Oh. Bellboy? Still there? Uh-oh. Time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. Okay. To be continued. Yay! 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 Save your progress up till this point? Yes, please. Yeah, I'll do it as like a separate save slot. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Because I just, for some reason, am dead set on being in courtroom number 1. Wasn't I in the last one, too? No way they got the same defense! Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Oh, hey, it's the dude from all the memes! The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. Better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Oh my god, I'm just like getting in my head all the faces he's made I've seen from various different like memes and shit. I can't wait to see the faces for this dude. It's gonna be just hysterical looking. Please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey. Pardon me. Was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If I may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls to the chief office at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. He looks so confused while he's there, like, why am I here again? Witness, please, witness, because obviously I won't address you by your name for some reason. Please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. Again, what a name. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The hell does that even mean? This court accepts the statue was again? Are you kidding me? That's what he should have said. As, again, didn't we just deal with this thing last week? They're still calling it a statue. Oh yeah, it's a clock, isn't it? Floor plans added to the courtroom. Okay, so I'm assuming I have to poke holes in this. That must have been what the shattered glass was for. I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Now, detective. Yes, sir? You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Alright. I'll crack my fingers real quick. Get ready for this nonsense. It was her face. It was written all over it. Obviously. She was wearing purple. That's a sign you're evil. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Awfully fast. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Ms. Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Ms. Maya Fey because for some reason I didn't believe that Phoenix did it. Yeah, wait a minute. That's a good... Wait. I just thought about this. Why wouldn't I have been guilty? Why did he immediately jump to her? Like, he had no reason to jump to her immediately. Did he, or am I misremembering something? Why, we had a witness account describing her. Yet... Wait a minute, whoa. Wouldn't she have seen me first? Because wasn't she under the window crouching? So wouldn't the first thing she have seen been me? The witness, Miss Maya Fey, at that moment of the murder. I didn't. The very moment, you say. Very well. I can poke a hole in that one. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor, let's go! Cross-examination? What? I can't see a single contradiction in that testimony. But I can. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? My sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness testimony. She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. But I can... But I have... Wait. But I have her autopsy reports. I have that. It would say that, no, this happened before then. I don't need to press her on to press him on shit. I already can prove his ass wrong, right? I should have expected Maya would have some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? Nah. No, Your Honor, I'd like to begin with my cross-examination. Who did you say you got the call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. Yeah, but the court doesn't. The call was from a customer at the Gateway Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Okay, I press. Not sure that it did much, though. Right, please continue. Hold on just a second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Uh-huh. Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Even your own goddamn friggin' your own lawyer is saying, yeah, you said that. Why did you say that? Even he's going, damn it, man, you should have just kept your mouth shut. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? I like how we had to point out she was in pink. What? Now listen here, you. Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. What are you talking about? She's practically a highlighter. A school teacher can use her to mark mistakes on your papers. They just need to literally just, like, take a fingernail and just slide it across it, and it'll just turn the whole page pink. It's like Midas, but with the color pink. Touches it pink. Well, I guess she is pink. Yeah, exactly. That's enough. Detective Gumshoe, do you have any more actually solid proof other than her claims, Detective? Well... I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes? Ugh. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor. Is he being paid off, or is he just stupid? I can't quite tell. There was something I should have told you about first. Very well, Detective. Let's hear the testimony again. Please get it right this time in all accounts, and not something that we're going to have to redo 7 times. I still feel like I should have been able to use, like, the autopsy report or whatever. Maybe that comes later. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. The lab results show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's fingers. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. You have no proof that the random-ass name of Maya is the killer. It could have been for any reason at any time. That's not a guarantee. It's definitely in your favor, though, but that... And I could make that argument. I wouldn't get anywhere, though. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, are you always this dumb? Why didn't you testify about that vital piece of evidence the first time? I know, I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. I like how he's calling out the bullshit now. Do you think that later on, as the game keeps going, he's going to keep getting more and more sick of their shit? After securing the scene, I examined the scene with my own eyes. Hold it. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Oh, then who did write it, smarty pants? Who, I did. Miss May! Boy, imagine that shit. The killer. Anyone can see that. Oh. He was saying the killer wrote her own name. Buddy, please. You bastard! No! She was framed! That's what I'm trying to say, you moron! Hey! Listen here, you son of a bitch! Don't you steal my thing! That is my thing! I do the objections, you sack of shit! Hold on, if that's the case, where's your evidence? Where's yours? Bam! Take that! Ha! I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Then why did you have Detective Gumshoe go up there? Yeah, pal. Shut up. Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. On it were Maya. It was clearly written in blood. Lab test shows it was the victim's. Also, there was blood on the victim's fingerprints. Hold on, wait a minute. On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Haha! Nice try. Oh, I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Man, I can't wait for when this is brought in. When is that gonna come in? I feel like I'm gonna press you on this one. Detective Gumshoe. Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Hey! Stop right there. Why? No. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. How is that irrelevant? The facts are clear. The killer wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. You have no evidence that is the reason that is there. That is speculation. That is literally an opinion you have. Oh, shut up there. Order. That didn't go so well. That's right. What he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. What's I test with these again? We're well, I hear they take the, little bits of blood and the, hemoglobin, I refuse to testify on this matter, pal! I'm not an expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah. I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you. Oh. Oh. It's such a defeated... Oh. That was a mess. Right, where was I? I don't... Also, there was blood on the victim's finger. Before she died, she wrote the killer's name. That was... I'm just gonna press him on everything. Okay, hold it. Like, silence. And did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump the gun on me. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. I got a bad feeling about this. I found a memo. I'm just gonna press him on everything. If it's a word he spoke, I'm pressing him. Hold it. Just because... Oh, wait, shit. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. What happens if I say Miss May? Well, it could have been witness, Miss May. Hold on. The witness was in her hotel room, not the office. Trying to pull the other leg, Mr. Wright? Yeah, and while you're at it, pull mine too, pal. Ugh. Well, detective, tell us what was written on the memo you found. I just keep pressing it, but I don't know why. Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote it? Of course I do. Oh, you sound pretty confident. This might not be good. Lab test results showed the blood was the victim's. That doesn't mean she wrote it. Okay, so I'm gonna try something here. This might go horribly. Also, there was blood on the victim's fingers. Okay, wait. So what if I present this here? Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Miss Fay, wrote the note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fay, that's really what you're saying. This isn't one of those lawyers books now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who could have? No. You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only one person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to the blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Silence! Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had time to write anything unless they were... No, that's just impossible. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? Probably the day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. Wait, whoa, I would have, whoa. Then, wait. Then shouldn't I have received these reports as well? No way, Your Honor. It's quite easy to imagine the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, you bitch! Wait, I think I actually would have said aloud, whoa. Shouldn't I have gotten these autopsy reports as well? I should have known you have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Yeah, a little bit. Usually people don't perform 2 autopsies, as far as I'm aware. Something you want to say? You're a shame. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No, really, what possible reason would you have for that? Like, no, really, I want to know, especially when this object was already used in a murder not, like, 2 days ago. With this same damn autopsy report saying the death was immediate, and now you're coming at me saying that, no, well, actually... No matter, Your Honor. You snobby little shit. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. I disagree strongly. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. This court accepts the evidence. That's such a, what? That's such a weird report, isn't it? Has there ever been a report that's read like this? Where it's like, they may have lived for a few minutes to write this thing. What? I don't think that's ever been written in an autopsy report. I'm so dumbfounded, my voice is cracking. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. Prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Oh, God. Did she? Okay, wait a minute. Did she actually show up to this court in those ridiculous clothes? Let the witness, Miss April May, For God's sakes. Dopey ass name. Take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? I didn't agree. Oh my God, you actually showed up in that? Why'd the music change to that? What the hell? Witness, your name, please. April May. At your service. Wink. Do I make the joke or do I not make a joke? Like, I have a few. Do I make them, though? I don't know. I have a few. And it's not my fault that when you do that shit of at your service, wink, you can't help but kind of want to make a few. Jesus Christ. Order and introduction should not require a reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aw, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in the courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room. Teehee. Oh, for God. I already hate reading this shit. I already want to punch you in the face. Like, and not even because of the shit you've pulled up till this point. That teehee makes me just want to sucker punch you. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices? That's right. I'm not saying that. Please testify to the court about what you saw, minus all of the teasing and whatever the hell this nonsense is you're pulling. Is this one of those things where she starts talking out and I just go, let me stop you right there. I have this little thing I definitely didn't steal from her hotel room that's a wiretap, so I just want to throw that onto the court's, little opinions that was in, that I definitely didn't steal this from her hotel room, but she did possess this, and I just wanted you all to be aware of it. Continue. It was 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. And the woman with long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink. Well, despite the fact she's utterly insufferable to listen to, and I can't even imagine what her voice must sound like to the people here. It must sound like the most annoying of things possible. I swear to God, when I hear her talk, I swear to God, I think she sounds like... I bet you she'd sound like Paimon from Genshin Impact, where it's that super, high-pitched shit. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. It must have been the most annoying thing to listen to someone describe a murder. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about the cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Maya Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Yeah, you know how your lawyer... Yeah, you know the lawyer who was good at finding flaws with people's testimonies? Yeah, how dare she do the lawyer's job? How dare she? Well, how dare you, I think? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examination the witness? Yeah, I will, thank you. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgewood doesn't want me to. She has to have a weakness. Let me see what I've got. Yeah, there's your bullshit one. Conveniently doesn't display the time, does it? Suspicious about that. I don't know when to use this shit, man! Let me read this. This was at 9:27 a.m. Can I use that? Can I use that piece, that there was something in the statue that's now gone? Would that work in my favor? Because if the murder truly happened right on the spot and they showed up with her still there, those papers should have still been on her. Right? Well, am I crazy for this thought process? I don't know. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Oh god, I have to hear that shit again. 9 at night. Oppressor. How do you know it was my client? Huh? Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique, and secondly, she was small. So a short girl attacked. Boy, that really is a solid description of my client. Definitely doesn't fit anybody else on the planet. Who else could it be but her? I don't know, any other short girl on the planet? Like, just not a solid defense. She has a point. I question your testimony. Hold on a minute. Then that testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Look, I'm just saying, she really gave the most vague description possible. Like, that is the most vague shit possible. Hell, even based on her description, she barely even saw details of the victim. She just said woman with long hair. By that to me tells me that she actually could not make out any detail at all. Yes, what is the meaning of this? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this. I mean, oh no, I get the feeling you're clueless, alright. That I have no doubt of. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness testimony mentions neither of these things, and instead just goes for she's small. The testimony is bogus. But still, we don't know if she was dressed that way that night of the murder. We got there and there was like a 10-minute difference between the police call and them catching her in an office she doesn't work in. You're telling me that, by your logic, she would have snuck in a separate set of clothes, changed into them, and, snapped her fingers and make the previous set disappear? She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe over there. What do you say to that, Miss May? Roar. Roar. That's what she says. Roar. I'm imagining when she said that. Anyone seen that one clip of that dog, like, moving around and, like, the girl recording just goes, roar. Like, that's what I'm imagining that say, like, what are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? Yeah, how dare you do your job? I saw what I saw, which wasn't much, apparently, according to my own testimony. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. That is the entire point of you being a witness! You notice details! That's the whole point of you being here, Miss May. See, now even he's seeing through your shit! The court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony that hold on, wait a minute. The court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise. Wink. I noticed the chest moving there, and I have to say that was absolutely unnecessary and completely just irrelevant to anything. I don't even know why that would have moved like that in this instance. Can I... I'm gonna save there in the hopes of, like, coming back to this, because I'll have to end the episode soon. Your testimony, again, if you would, because apparently we can't just call that witness faulty for that. Damn, I almost had her. I did see everything, I did! The victim was the woman. The woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with the weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statuey clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report startle you? Tee-hee. No. No, it doesn't. No, it does not. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. I can't tell if he's, like, buying that or if he's being sarcastic. Like, I see. If only you had been so detailed the first time around. Matter of fact, that testimony was even less detailed than the first one. Also, what do you mean she ran off to the right? Your window is, like, right there. You could have seen that shit. I already can call you out. Please begin the cross-examination. Yeah, hold up. Shut your ass up. Yeah, you and your BS. Hold on. Press. Is that right as in your right as you looked from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right, it was my right hand. Right. Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. Whoa! Hold on. No, I am not satisfied at all. Nah, you get your ass back here. Nah, objection. Your Honor, that statement contradicts the evidence. What? It does? I don't see any kind. Huh? Whoa! Really? Huh? Really? Objection overruled. Wait! She said she ran off to the right, but based on the way her window is, she couldn't have possibly known that. She would have only seen the vagueness of the window. If anything, according to the way she was, the witness would have been further in the office and ran towards the window, not to the right. Try to think before. Hey, no, listen, you bitch! I hate this courtroom. Whoops, that didn't go so well. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack, ran off to the right. I disagree with that, but whatever. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her, and she hit her on the head with a weapon. I saw it. It was that clock statue thing. I'm gonna press her on this real quick. Clock. didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm on something now. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Objection. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty, Mr. Lawyer. No, in fact, I want you to stop talking. You said that was the statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. He was found guilty of murder! Order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh... Don't you... No, you shut up! The witness saw the murder with her own hands. That's all that's important here. No! The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Can I present this now? No. Shit! Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright? Objection! But questions are all I have, Your Honor. As you may recall, I've caught murders with these questions before. Well, only once. How dare you! Objection sustained. You may continue the question. Yeah, take that, you old wrinkly bastard! Whew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would have been over. What? So, what happens now? I save the game over this right here, and I end the episode there. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, and check out the other videos I've done. If you want recently to see my other videos, I have done Stories Untold, and I am completed No One Lives Under the Lighthouse, as well as Bloodwash. I am currently working on completing The Blair Witch and Darkwood. So, if you want to see my more long-form content, there you go. If you want to see my short-form content, I've done some videos on Marvel Rivals, Fortnite, and Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker. So check those out if you're interested, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye!